Pecan Tree Line Lane, I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at grain movement courtesy of John Tuggle. Corn futures recovering from the day before losses, ending the day a nickel higher. Beans were up 14. KC wheat up as much as 18. Persistent dry weather and dry weather forecast for southern Brazil and northeastern Argentina supportive, particularly following last year's crop problems. Export sales big for corn. A marketing year high, 76.7 million bushels. Mexico the buyer. Milo export sales last week were also marketing year high, 13 million bushels, all to the red Chinese. The U.S. now has 142.9 million bushels of milo on the books, yet unshipped, virtually all to the communists for this crop year ending August the 31st. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland closed until possibly early next week. Anderson's Houston opened for milo trucks 7 to 5 through Friday, closed the weekend, and then opened back up next week through Thursday 7 to 3. Cargill Houston remains closed. Your commodities of grain interest: March corn 5.90 3/4 up 5. March KC wheat 8.03 3/4 up 18 1/4. Jan beans 12.77 1/4 up 14 3/4. For help marketing your grains, 1-800-2-TUGGLE, Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We are on the line with Josh Tilkey from Carne City Auction. Josh, how did the last sale go?
You bet, Larry. This last Saturday on the 11th, we had about 215 head in our replacement female sale, close to 400 sheep and goats, and about 715 head of cattle total.
Let's walk the pens.
The market was very strong on the calves. 2 to 3 weight steers, 160 to 195. 3 to 4s, 145 to 180. 4 to 5 weight men, 155 to 190. 5 to 6s, $1.42 to 170. 6 to 7s, $1.35 to 150. 2 to 3 weight heifers, 125 to 140. 3 to 4s, $1.25 to 185. 4 to 5 weight gals, $1.35 to 150. 5 to 6s, 130 to 155. 6 to 7s, $1.20 to 132. Stocker cows, the bred cows in a special, $14.50 on up to $2,000. Paired cattle, $15 1/4 to $1,900. Packer cows, number 1 yielding 60 to 77 cents. Number 2's 40 to 52, and the bulls 84 to 91. We had a whale of a sheep and goat sale. Kids 25 to 50 pounds brought 150 to 210. 50 to 100s, 265 to 390. Stocker nannies 230 to 400. Billy's 320 to 475.
Now, what's this week going to bring us?
This week we have our last sale of the year, this coming Saturday, and then we'll be off for 2 weeks. But we've got a good start to the sheep and goat run. We have another 35 Spanish nannies and a little sellout. Some of them have kids. We know of 2 or 3 big bunches of Charolais Cross yearlings. And there's always going to be a bumper pool of Christmas money coming in. So we expect to have a good run, about 650 head Saturday morning.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Josh.
Call us here for any specific marketing questions, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat movement from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value, 366 higher, up at 91.49. Most of the primals higher, save for a 6.29 drop in the bellies. Hog slaughter, 1.843 million head through Thursday. Close lean hogs higher, as much as $1.02. April hogs, 84.87, up 67.50. Wholesale box beef firmer, 271 bounce in the choice, a 69-cent boost in select. Choice select spread, 14.83. Federal slaughter, 479,000 head. Fat cattle futures ended the session higher, anywhere from 2 to 47 cents. Deese cattle, 135.27, up 27.5. Feeder cattle, 69 weaker. January feeders, 162.57, down 85. Cash trade limited to Thursday's business, 136 to 140. USDA says Kansas saw some at 138 and 218 hot and hanging on the rail. Neighbor, there's your meat move. We are on the line with Jody Fry from Producers in Cargyle. Jody, how was the cattle sale this week?
I thought it went pretty good. We were lighter on numbers. Fell down from that 1750 last week back down to 1185 today. Even though we're shorter on numbers, had some pretty good quality cattle there for the last cattle sale of the year. Compared with last week's sale, those better quality calves and yearlings, calling those about steady steady. Some nice groups of calves on offer there today, like it has been now for the last several weeks. Lesser quality calves continue to sell at lower prices. Very limited demand on those lower quality calves, especially the longhorn crosses. Slaughter cows and bulls sold about steady. Still best demand for those fleshy and heavyweight slaughter cows and bulls. Limited number today of replacement cows sold fully steady. Best demand for your young to good age heavy bred cows. On your steers, your better quality steers weighing 400 to 600 pounds from 125 up to a high of near 190, mostly 135 to 160. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds from 120 up to a high of 155, mostly 125 to 145. 600 to 800 pound heifers, 110 to a high of 140, mostly 115 to 130. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 50 to 62. Some of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 63 to 66. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, still some of those from 25 to 45. Slaughter bulls average to high yielding from 70 to 84. Just a few of those highest yielding slaughter bulls on offer today from 86 to a high of 92. Bred cows and heavy bred 2-year-olds had a few small packages of them, anywhere from 800 to a high of 1275.
Now, we will have a sheep and goat sale next Tuesday.
That's right. That's right. All the sheep and goat buyers are anxious to get a few more inventory there before the holiday season. So the buyers will be there. No worries about that. We just got to get word out that we are having a sheep and goat sale. Next Tuesday will be the last sale for us for the year. Tell
everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Call us there at the office at 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron, going to have the last sale of the season here. What's it looking like, Kenny?
Well, we've been pretty busy. It's dadgum sure been abnormal December weather today, that's for sure.
Right.
Pretty warm. We're tagging on about 1,900 right now, guessing somewhere around 21, maybe 22. Got a lot of cows. You know, we've got our end of the year special that we've had for the last 13 years since we started. Got a lot of really good replacement females. Not as many pairs. Got some, but a lot of good bred Brangus and Angus Plus heifers. They palpated up good. Most of them are 6 to 8 months bred. Come from producers that have sent them to us year after year. Haven't had any complaints. They do a good job. Breed them to the right bulls, and we're proud of them. We're happy to sell them. So calves and yearlings, not many big strings of cattle. Got one producer's probably got 100, 125 calves that weigh kind of 350, 400 to 550 or 6. Good set of cattle there. Several other 10 and 20 head deals, 30 or 40 from a couple people. So I think we're going to hopefully we ended on a good note, Larry.
Good deal. Tell everybody how to contact you, Kenny.
You bet. Just catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at milamcountylivestockauction.com or catch us on Facebook. We want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, and I'm sure I'll be talking to you during the holidays, Larry.
Sure enough.
But thanks so much for all the people that support us year after year, and hopefully we continue to do business with you.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much, and we'll talk with you after the sale.
You bet, Larry. Have a great one, and we'll talk to you Monday.
Remember, neighbors, MG Building Materials has 5 locations. MG in San Antonio's at 2651 Southwest Military Drive. MG in Corpus, they're on Padre Island Drive, 7436 Padre Island Drive. MG Building Materials Uvalde, 2301 East Main. The store in beautiful downtown Kerrville on Memorial Drive, 2202 is the street number. NMG Building Materials in Pleasanton, 1734 West Oak Lawn. Now, I know you can't remember them all, so go to mgbuildingmaterials.com for details. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, how's the bull business?
Oh, not too bad, Larry. We loaded out a few here this week, and we bought a few more Angus bulls, and a few young Charolais bulls will be coming here. Oh, they're getting the paperwork done on them. We're trying to buy a few more Charolais. But anyway, we got some really nice coming 2-year-old Charolais bulls and Angus here, and we got some really good red Angus, and we still got a couple of those really outstanding Pole Hereford bulls and a few horn bulls, and I think there might even be a semi-Angus bull amongst the troops here.
Well, good. So you got a
variety.
Yeah, got a good variety, good selection, most anything anybody might need. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need one of those breeds or maybe something you could look for them.
Yeah, they can catch me on that mobile phone at 830-570-0660.
Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's that Friday sale shaping up?
We're going to have a good run tomorrow. We're tagging on right at 400 head of cattle. We've got probably about 50 cows and a handful of bulls, but mostly all calves. We've got some good calves up there to sell tomorrow, sir.
Good. Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you for this, the last sale before the holiday.
Yes, sir. It'll be our last sale. We won't come back till January the 7th. We start at 11 o'clock with our packer cows and stocker cows and then bulls, and then we get into our calf market. So we'll have a good sale tomorrow, sir.
All right. The telephone number?
You can reach me here at the sale barn at 361-358-1727, or you can call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
Rodney, we appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange Uvalde. Klein, how'd the cattle sale go?
We had a nice run today, Larry. We had 1,107 head. Those packer cows and bulls stayed steady with last week. Those calves and yearlings were pretty steady. A couple dollars better on those latter calves. Had a lot of guys still looking for them, so got along well. Those number one choice steers, $1.30 to $1.60. Lightweights, $1.60 to $1.90. Number one choice heifers, $1.05 to $1.45. Lightweights, $1.40 to $1.65. Crossbred steers, $1.30 to $1.55, and the lightweights, $1.40 to $1.80. Crossbred heifers, $1 to $1.30. Lightweights, $1.25 to $1.55. Stocker cows, $75 to $1. Packer bulls, $84 to $93. Breaker cows were $58 to $69. Those cutter and canners were 50 to 60 cents, and those Shelly cows were 25 to 35. Didn't have many pairs this week. Good calf pairs, 11 to 1300. Plainer ones, 750 to 950. It was a good bred cows day, 750 to 950. So overall, had a really nice run to finish out the year.
We will or will not have a sheep and goat sale next week.
We will not have a sheep and goat sale next week. We'll be back with the first sheep and goat sale on the 4th, and the first cattle sale will be back on the 6th of January.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Give us a call at the office, 830-278-5621, and my cell phone, 830-591-3241. And I'd like to thank everybody for their business this year, and everybody have a good set of holidays.
We appreciate you, and we'll probably rattle your chain during the holidays just to see how things are going in your part of down on the farm country.
Sounds good. Thank you, Larry.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, 800-288-4453. Milo through Corpus in December, March plus 85, 1208. Calling Houston, 1260. Progresso, 1160. Yellow corn to Corpus in December, March plus $1, $6.91 3/4. Houston, 666 1/4. Progresso, 1290. Hard red winter wheat to Houston in December, March plus 70. 873 3/4. And Houston beans, December delivery, January even money, 1277 1/4. 3,358 bale of East Texas cotton, 15,388 of West Texas, 18,746 total across the state. prices went from 105.43 to 107.93 with an average of 106.68. March cotton, 109.68, up 3.89. Neighbor, that's it for the Best Darn Farm Show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact. You know who I am. I'm Larry Marble. That program down on the farm radio.